Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, my name is Ramon, and on this channel we build random stuff, like today. It's a perfect example. Also, we'll have free plans available for you if you want it. Have at it. Like I said, it's free. If you want to support me though, you can go ahead and just buy me a coffee, support my growing addiction. It's becoming a problem. And also, just go ahead and hit that like button, and I think there's a hype button somewhere on there. Please go ahead and smash the living crap out of it. Let's get into the builds. For this build, you're gonna need 2x6. More on that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh shit. No pun intended. Oh shit was, all right.
First step in this process after cutting this down would be just to kind of mill it down. Probably take a 1/16 off, not much, just to clean it up a little bit so it looks good, because this is gonna go in someone's home. I'll give you a clue: in someone's bathroom. This is going in my bathroom, right next to the throne. And funny enough, that's where I get most of my woodworking ideas. I guess that's why some of them are a bit crappy sometimes.
Now we're gonna need 2 cuts at 8 inches and then 2 other cuts at 8.5 inches.
And surely I can't be the only one that this happens to. Right now. Yeah, as soon as I hit that on button on my table saw, yeah, the breaker tripped. Oh gosh, never mind. I was about to talk about some Final Destination stuff, but I'm just going to stay away from that. I'm not going to jinx anybody, not going to jinx me or you. So if you know, you know. We'll just leave it at that. Also, if you're interested in this beautiful crosscut sled, I did make a video on it. Plus, there's free plans. So if you want to go ahead and grab that and watch the video, have at it. For the joinery method on this build, I went with 45s. I'm not usually good at this, but one of my subscribers recommended that I just go slow and the results will be better. So I did that. The results were better, like he said. But another subscriber told me about a simple tool that I can use to increase the results. I'm sure you know about it, but I didn't because I live under a rock. But more on that later.
All right, so after all the cuts, this is what you should pretty much have. There you go. There you go. And then I have this dowel that I'll be putting right here. I'm gonna have to cut this. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this down and bring it back. All right, I got the dowel cut. I just went ahead and did a 45. And then I'll be gluing this up right here and then gluing this on like this. See, I told you, this is like an easy, quick project. All right. All right, y'all, so while this dries, I did add some wood filler to it. So once this dries, I'll sand it down so it looks all pretty, and then I'll stain it. But this is where we're at. So while this dries, we're gonna hop into the next project. Real quick, if you wanna go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that would be amazing. And that like button. Just consider it like a quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. Maybe I should learn how to say those words before I just, come on the internet and So anyways, how about I scratch your back and you subscribe? Yeah, I'll use a stick. I won't use my hand to scratch your back. That'd be kind of weird. Anyways, just hit subscribe. I'm like this close from 6,000. Just go ahead and do it. But anyways, let's get back to the video. Alrighty, just like with the last project, I went ahead and milled down the lumber that I'll be using. And I also, what else did I do? No, I just milled this one down. I didn't straighten the edge up or anything. So got it milled. Now I'll be cutting it down into the pieces that I need. So let's get into that.
Yep, and then the shop supervisor don't appear to be impressed at all. Matter of fact, he looked disgusted. I'm probably gonna get a write-up later on. It is what it is. And just with the previous project, I went ahead and milled it down, and then just used a table saw to clean up the edges.
All right. Again, after those parts have been cut, this is what we're looking like. All right, that's the plan so far with that. The only thing that's left to do right now is to hold on, wait for it. Did I have a glue? Oh gosh.
Added up a glue, added up a glue, added up a glue, added up a glue.
Added up a glue, added up a glue, added up a glue, 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 added up a glue, 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 glue. All right, so here we go. Project number 2 is done. And then you'll notice that as the builds go on, the more complicated they get. You'll be the judge of that. But yeah, so we got this one taken care of. All I got to do now is probably put a little filler here, and oh no, I'm not done yet. I got to route around it, like chamfer all the edges. So let's pretend like all the chamfered edges have been done. And we will move on to the next project. So here we go. All right, guys, here we are at the last build in the project. And for this one, I'll be using some 1x6. Without further ado, let's get into it.
And this build, honestly, isn't that complicated. It's just literally just a bunch of cuts on the crosscut sled or miter saw, whichever you have. And like I said, the specific dimensions will be in the plans.
Now for this project, I'll have to actually stain this before I assemble it. And you'll see why in the end. You can see here that my miters never come out great. I don't know if you can see that, but I guess there's this ancient trick where you use a screwdriver to kind of soften the edges. And oh, okay. I'm sorry, it's my first time doing this, so please. Give me a break. Give me a break in the comment section. It's my first time doing it, so that's why I'm so excited about that. Because for years, all I've been doing is just filling it with wood filler and then calling it a day. But I like this trick better. And this is how it looks afterwards. It's not as sharp anymore, but the gaps are gone. Alrighty.
After sanding it up a little bit, I went ahead and stained it using dark walnut and golden oak. But I have a question for you. Have you ever like combined stains before? Like for instance, like I have dark walnut and golden oak. A thought came across my mind to just kind of mix them together and see what happens, but I didn't want it to go wrong, like potions in chemistry class, or maybe not potions, but you know what I mean. I think it's fine, but let me know what you think.
So what I'll be doing is using this as a spacer. It's a 3-inch spacer. And then I'll be putting, like offsetting these. Maybe I should actually measure this. Nah, I'm not going to measure it. Actually, I'm going to change it. I'm going to do it like this. This way. There you go. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And then this will go right here at the bottom. Not sure if you guys can see that. Let me move it over. Oh, yeah, you guys can see. All right. And then I'm imagining this right here, like so. And then this like so. And then this like so. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Let me make sure this is square. Okay. I think I'm going to use, guess what I'm going to use? I'm going to have you think about it. Does it have a glue? That's a clue. This is what I'll be using just as a temporary hold. And then after and just for your information, this is CA glue. And then this is the activator for the CA glue. It's just going to be like a temporary hold until I can flip it the other way around, drill some holes, get some screws in there, and then that will be the permanent hold. I wonder if this will hold, especially since I'm using it on stuff that I've stained. All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I need another tactic because this thing is completely. Oh, this one's not bad. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh my God. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. There's got to be a better way to put this together. There has to be. But you know me. If you don't know, I like to do things the hard way. I don't know why, but it's just a part of my being. Always have to make things complicated. Let's see. Well, my plan got ruined. I thought I had a keyhole bit, you know, the kind that you use on like picture frames or just anything you want to mount on the wall where it kind of hooks. I'll probably throw a picture up here. I thought I have it. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in the shop, but for the life of me, I can't find it.
While I figure that out, let me show you, well, the final reveal. And I say final reveal, I'm not good at modeling stuff and, doing the pretty reveals. This is what you get. Just trust me when I tell you that it looks a lot better in person. Although it looks snazzy. Snazzy. Let me know what you think. This one, obviously you should mount on the wall. Versus this one where, this one just kind of sit on the ground or whatnot. But it's also mountable if you want it. It's yours. You do what you do. Honestly, I think this one is probably my favorite. And then for this, what I decided to do was just go with these little hook things. And these I think works even better for me. Well, one, it's like less work than using a router. So yeah, this worked perfect for me. So I went ahead and installed those. And as you can see on this shelf, it's not evenly spaced. So yeah, make sure that you evenly spaced yours. If you want to see that cool crosscut sled that I built, check it out in the top left.